Welcome to the No Border. Oh, you clean
I'm
your
sorry.
damn throat. You're shit. First fucking podcast, and here we go. God damn it. Welcome to the No Borders for Brothers podcast. My name is JT, and my partner in crime and brother Grant is here as well.
What's up, guys?
Just to start us off, first of all, we just want to kind of thank you guys for all tuning in here. And we're kind of going to break down what you guys can expect from our podcast, as well as what you guys can expect from this episode.
Yeah, so
to
like,
start.
Oh wow.
Wow. We're here already.
Oh yeah, we're already just fucking each other up, you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. I insist.
Okay. Well, what we're gonna expect from this podcast is like we're gonna be having guests every now and again, like some of our friends, maybe like my girlfriend sometimes and stuff like that. We're gonna be talking about each other's lives today and like when we first met and whenever we like met online with one of our friends named what's his name, JT? What's his name? Blankenham.
Which one? We're gonna Thomas. When we're using people's name. Oh, okay, Thomas. Oh, yes, yeah. We don't have to cover up Thomas's name. We're fine.
No, we just have to cover up people's name when it's bad stuff.
Exactly. We got a couple stories here for you guys coming up that will involve some other people, and to protect their identity, we have discussed some names that we are going to replace them with, but we'll make sure we let you guys know before that happens.
Mm-hmm.
But as Grant said, to be expected, we know we both have different upbringings, and our lives can be a little hectic at times, and we figured why not share it with you guys and give you guys a couple stories and just go from there. And have a couple guests on every now and then. I think this could be a fun little journey for everybody.
Yeah. And as the title suggests, we are from two different countries. He's from Canada, over up in Ontario. And I'm from the good old south of Georgia. So, yeah. Got kind of a stigma around this area, but hope to break that.
Yeah, absolutely. As you guys can imagine, we're quite far away, to say the least. So it's rather interesting how two people from completely different countries, opposite sides of the borders, can become best friends and brothers and have been able to maintain that for the last, what are we going on? Like 9 years? Yeah, 8-9 years around then.
Yeah, so let's start around that first 8-9 years ago. So I'll start because it kind of starts with me a bit.
Absolutely.
So me and my best friend / crush that will come in later, we'll just call her Megan for now. So me and her like played Minecraft a lot, like together when we met in middle school. And so where should I start with this? Should I start like back in middle school before?
I think So we'll give a little bit of context of like before we met each other, and then we'll kind of roll into your version, because obviously we're both going to have different sides of it of when we're meeting each other. So we'll start with your own background and then kind of roll into it and kind of meet in the middle somewhere.
Okay, so back in middle school, I went to a Christian middle school where nothing was very Christian except for the place itself. All the kids that went there were like degenerates and got kicked out of different other middle schools because like any type of reason, from bullying to like drug possession, shit like that. And of course the Christians wanted to bring them in and like help them. Well, my mom didn't know this and she put me in there, and I was like the only normal one along with Megan. So me and Megan hit it off and we were really, really good friends. And actually the first year we hated each other. I don't even know if you knew this.
I don't think I did, no.
So I was in 3rd grade and she was in 4th grade, and we they separated from 1st to 3rd and 4th to 8th. So we hated each other. She thought I was so fucking annoying. And then she left the school for a year. And I don't know what she did. Like probably went to public school or something. And then I went into 4th, and then when I was in 5th grade and she was in 6th grade, she came back. And of course, like 5th grade, I think I was like maybe 11, 12. I just started figuring out like girls and shit. So I developed a crush. and we started dating and everything, and it was one of those middle school dating things where it's really not dating. It's just kind of fucking just like you're really, really good friends and you kind of feel something. And I think that lasted for 6 months or so. And then we just were good friends after that. There was a little beef for like a month or two, and then we were just really good friends. And so we kept being friends for a really long time, probably like 5 years or so. And in that 5 years, we played Minecraft, as I said, and everything like that. And we hopped on a Hunger Games server, and just we would be on Skype and find random people that wanted to play with us and everything on Minecraft servers. And we found this guy. I don't even know. It was CCCRND was Thomas's.
CCCRD.
Still don't know what that stands for.
Crazy cool kittens or something like that. Like, it didn't actually make sense, but like,
no, not at all.
That's what he said it stood for.
So he like. We asked him if he wanted to like get in a Skype call with us and everything, and like team up and everything, and we did and everything. So
and everything.
And everything. So we played, and then we got back on, played the next day and the next day, and it was about a week of playing with him. And he's like, "Hey guys, I want you to meet one of my friends. He just got a PC and everything, so he can play with it." And it was just a dinky little fucking laptop that you had.
Yeah. Good old 13 frames per second.
Yeah. I don't know how you played like that, man.
I fucked shit up.
Yeah, you were good. That was the shitty thing, is 20 FPS and you still fuck stuff up. But so we met JT and everything, and you were kind of brooding and quiet for the first day. And we were trying our best to be your friend and everything. And of course, Megan was a really good friend to you, but you weren't really a good friend to me.
No.
So I'll let you start off that.
Yeah. So first of all, just like me growing up a little bit, I went to elementary school with Thomas, the guy that Grant was just talking about, how they met online and started playing for a little bit. Growing up, I was always kind of just like a sports kid, like I'll play console games like COD and all that kind of stuff like that. But growing up just playing football, played for 12, 13 years, would play basketball, all that kind of stuff. I did not give two shits about Minecraft, and rather I hated the idea of playing Minecraft in like this little fucking block game. So Thomas was attempting to convince me that, hey, no, like it's actually fun. Like there's player versus player. Like you can fight people and join these servers online, and it's a lot of fun. So as Thomas was convincing me to do that, he said, "Hey, I just met these two people named Megan and Grant. So like, why don't you just come to like, hang out one night with us and like we'll try playing together?" So I said, "Fuck it, all right, like." Whatever, like I'm not gonna have fun doing this. Like it's whatever. I don't want to meet random people. And then I decided I was gonna meet these random people, and then we met up, and that's when I met Grant, and all was going fun. And then that's when I kind of like you said, the first night I was kind of quiet, just more reserved, and then that's when I started realizing that Grant had a nice big crush on Megan over there. And me being the asshole that I am, I was like, well, fuck this. Like, these people are fucking, like, just random ass people. I'm like, I don't give a shit about it. Like, I don't really care. Like, just being the asshole I was. I'm like, it's fucking Minecraft. Like, what's the big deal? So then I then started making an effort to be really nice friends with good old Megan, and like not thinking much of it, other than the fact that like it might make like Grant a little bit jealous, but I didn't really think much of it, nor did I care, because to me these are just random ass people that I'm maybe gonna like play with for a couple of days, and that's about it. But as time went on, that clearly wasn't the case. We started playing more and more together. And then that's when I started realizing that Megan actually was starting to crush on me a lot, like pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would say fairly heavy. But to me, that didn't make sense to me. Like, I couldn't understand that because, like I said, growing up, I was just kind of like the sports guy. I wasn't real big into online gaming. Like the most I did was like COD, which is like you're not fucking joining up in a Skype chat or like talking or much in like an actual chat and like making friends and shit like that. So then I was new to all this and didn't think it was possible, to say the least, that some girl would just start liking me over us playing together on a fucking video game. But essentially, that's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And that made Grant rather mad. Grant didn't like that. And no. And then by me doing that, so obviously that was me being a complete fucking asshole to Grant, because I knew what I was doing. At that point, once I knew that she liked me and I knew Grant liked her, I knew what I was doing. So I would fuel the fire a little bit. And I think one of the more worst parts about it was that Megan knew I was fueling the fire. Would you say so? Like,
oh yeah, because when you like, one of the things is me and JT were really good friends when it was just me and him.
that's right.
But when it was you, me, and Megan, it was just you two against me, and you two would do anything to like piss me off and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like she would do stuff to piss me off because she knew you liked it.
Yeah,
like it wasn't.
She was never like this with you, and I was never like this with you by herself. But when we came together, and then like
because she liked you and she wanted to impress you and everything, and you just thought it was a fucking trip.
I thought nothing of this. I'm like, these are just two random ass people. Like, I thought we were playing a video game together. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, no one's really catching feelings. No one's like really getting their fucking feelings hurt that bad. Like, it's just a fucking game. Like, so then I was taking the game and actually playing the game, but then also making life a game as well. And that's exactly. So me and her were kind of teaming up on you. And so me and Grant obviously had a little shaky start to us meeting each other. I liked him. I had no problem with him. Just I knew that I wasn't gonna like continue talking to him, continue playing with him, because I wasn't a Minecraft player. I wasn't an online gaming type player.
Yeah, and you just couldn't see a relationship like
no,
a friendship.
I didn't. Never did I see that we would be friends for 8 or 9 years. So I just didn't care. And but as time went on, I started to care. I started liking Grant more and more and more, and kind of getting more of his backstory, kind of where he came from. Like he was very like more sheltered growing up and stuff like that. So like I understood that Megan was literally your only friend.
Yeah.
So then once I got a better understanding, and then actually like not just focusing on being an asshole just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Like, because like everyone knows, like a lot of the guys out there listening to this, they know like back in the day, you hop on like Xbox and go into like a COD lobby. You're just shit talking everybody, and it means nothing. Mm-hmm. It literally means nothing. 2 seconds later, that kid's hopping off that you're shit talking, and he's fine. Like, it doesn't mean anything. But this obviously wasn't the case. You guys were trying to be more friends with me when I really wasn't. But then it kind of like, and like I said, I started caring more. It turned into like an actual friendship. But then as that was happening, I would say Megan didn't really tone that down.
No.
Like, so I stopped being an asshole, like, almost completely. Like, almost completely, I stopped being an asshole and actually started being your friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wanting to keep that friendship, which was something I never thought would happen. Yeah. But Megan, on the other hand, still liked me, still wanted to keep on like fucking with you and like all that kind of shit. She continued being an asshole type of thing.
Yeah.
And then as more and more time went on, and like we're like at this point we're playing for months, right? Like we're good friends now. We're playing for months, like multiple times a week type of thing. Like I'm coming home from school, doing my homework, going to football practice, coming home, and I'm playing on my shitty ass laptop.
Yeah.
And then me and Grant had been talking obviously a lot on our own, and that's when I started finding out more and more how much he really cares about Megan, and that he wants to like go out with her type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And while this is all happening, I'm also getting stories from you of like you guys hanging out, having sleepovers, like in a way leading you on. Like,
oh yeah, I mean
a lot of
we used to like sleep over like almost every single day at either me at her house or her at my house and everything. And it was like huge simp material, if you will. Like I slept on the fucking floor and let her have my bed. You know that? Like
yeah,
like I was the biggest simp
yeah,
ever.
exactly. And you guys were like super, super, super close, and like you guys were just like at the time, like it looked like you guys were a couple, like type of thing. So I was like, okay, well, why not like go ahead and like make it official? Like ask her out, like make something official. Like you guys have already been together in the past, like why not just make it official now?
Mm-hmm.
And you want to tell that part?
I don't really remember. I like that it. That's the thing about
Essentially, yeah, like
That's the thing about this
essentially,
podcast.
it's great. Yeah, I'm gonna remember some shit in your life, and
Yeah.
you're probably gonna remember some shit in my life. Like,
Exactly.
it's gonna be a little bit all over the fucking place, at least for the little while. But yeah.
So refresh my memory.
Yeah, essentially, I convinced you to finally ask her out. You were so excited for it.
Oh, okay,
and yeah, you go to ask her out, and she just like kind of shits on you.
No, she ghosted me.
Yeah, she ghosted you. Like she just ghosted you, like completely, just fucking like no regard.
Yeah,
like like there was read receipts and everything. Like,
and like I was probably like, how old were we? Like maybe 14, 15 at this point.
Yeah, it was gonna be like one of your, like your first like real like girlfriends.
Yeah, and this sent me into a spiral. Like, I was texting JT as it happened because he was the one like forcing me to do it and hyping me up. Yeah, not forcing me because I wanted to do it, of course.
I was giving you the balls to actually fucking do it.
Exactly, you were giving me that little push that I needed.
Yeah.
And it happened, and there was nothing, and there was nothing for like what, an hour or so.
Yeah, it was a little while.
And then I think I sent like a second text or something. I don't know. I don't really remember. And there was just nothing. And somehow we figured out that she was like on her phone or whatever. Yeah. Or maybe it was something where she read it. It was maybe
she was reading in, doing all that kind of shit. Like.
Yeah. And I was telling JT this, and of course I was a depressed little 15-year-old, and like I just went to bed pretty much in tears.
Yeah,
I just sat in bed.
Like, she didn't even give you a fucking answer. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like I know it would have been better, honestly. Yeah. Like, because she was still my best friend at that point.
Yeah.
And like just given nothing was worse than anything, you know?
Yeah, it's fucking heartless.
Yeah, so like you got really mad.
Oh, I got fucking pissed. At that point, I'm like you're my boy. Like, I'm like, that's fucking just heartless. I was like, at least fucking give him a response. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I was getting pissed. Like, I was like, stop being a bitch. Like, just fucking say no then. Like, it's that simple. Just say no. Like, instead, you have this guy like, all upset, like, because you just couldn't even fucking have the decency to say no. Like, so I fucking, like, I chewed her fucking ear off, and like, that, yeah. And honestly, that probably just made me and you even closer.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that erased the whole like few weeks of me being an asshole, trying to fucking like ruin you guys and all that kind of stuff. Like, I kind of erased all that. Like, after that point, it was just like, all right, you knew that like I cared about you and that like I wasn't going anywhere type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like that was a huge moment in our friendship. That me getting rejected.
You exactly. You getting your fucking heart broken, becoming depressed. Great for our friendship.
Yeah,
excellent. It's fucking great.
I don't really remember what happened after that. Did we stop talking to her after that for a little bit?
Yeah, we kept her out. We didn't play with her or anything like that. Like, you guys like still. I remember she didn't want to play with me because like I chewed her fucking ear off. Like, there was she was not wanting to play with me at all. So then me and you just kind of kept on playing. You guys like kind of made up in a little way, and then continued hanging out.
It
but
took
that
like
was
a
mainly
month, I think,
because
or two.
yeah, but that was mainly because you still had a little bit of feelings for her. So like
Exactly. Yeah, I never really
that's the only reason
lost
why you
them
kind of
like for a long
exactly.
time.
Exactly. So that was kind of the reason why like everything went the way it did and why you let her back in your life. But
Yeah, and then like uh we can we can jump to about 2017 or so, 2018 maybe. No, I think it was 2017.
well,
Uh
when you first
when I flew to Canada for the first time.
okay,
And
well, I flew down there to meet you first.
are you sure you met me first, or did I fly up to
100%. Right
Because I
after your mom and stuff like that, then I went down there.
yeah, okay.
1,000%. I remember you guys like meeting me in like the airport and stuff like that, and it was just like weird.
Do we want
Like, it's
to
just like,
do we want to skip you want to skip that for now and then continue with the Megan storyline, and then we'll go that and kind of have that as the Rocky storyline cuz
gotcha.
she's
Okay, yeah,
involved with that.
yeah. All right, I like that.
Okay.
All right,
So, we're skipping our first
yeah,
like actual meeting
yeah.
to
We'll come back.
yeah. So, back in 2017, I got my car. I got a brand new 2017 Dodge Challenger. Really nice car. Still have it. It's a great car. But
Weird flex.
yeah, right. But it matters. It matters. Uh, so I got it, and then a week later, I had to go up to Canada and uh meet JT for the second time. Correct?
Yeah, that would be the second
That
time.
it
Yeah,
would be my first time in Canada. My first time out of the states, anyways.
yeah.
Um, and me and Megan were still really good friends at this point. Like we kind of brushed everything off that happened because this was a few years later, of course. And like she had a job and I had a job and all types of stuff. And when I flew up to Canada, like right before, I think the day of that I was supposed to fly away, uh,
Yeah, it was a
like
day of.
uh, she said that her car broke down, which it did. I think it was the day before actually that she said her car broke down.
Oh, that happened. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I had to make the decision and say like, okay, well you can drive my car, my brand new fucking car, like to work and back. Just take care of it and everything. And I trusted her and everything. And at this point, she actually had a boyfriend. Uh, I think he was a drug dealer actually.
Well, that's fucking nice.
um, and he didn't really like me, of course, because I was the guy friend, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and so actually at that point she broke up with him, and he was really pissed, and he would come by my house sometimes and like fucking go slow by the Tate house. It's fucking creepy, dude. I felt like I was gonna die.
Yeah. You fucking pussy.
He was 21. I don't, and I was 17 at this point.
Yeah.
She was too. That's a whole other thing.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome to Georgia, yeehaw.
Shit.
Um, and so I let her take my car for the 2 weeks I was in Canada, and then we'll have a separate episode, probably the next podcast, talking about our trip around the U.S. Like we did an entire U.S. round trip. So I was gone for a month, and I let her drive my car for a month. And like while I was in Canada, so I flew up. I was stuck in the airport for a long time because like it's my first time in the airport. So I was just fucking confused. I was so lost. That was
Bro, we were waiting for you for so
yeah.
fucking.
Well, they lost my fucking luggage as well. Even like I'm a pessimist, and I was like, they're gonna lose my fucking luggage. Watch it, JT. They're like, I'm afraid my luggage is gonna be lost. And guess what? It fucking was. And it was like at a whole other plane's fucking like baggage drop off thing.
Vegas Queen.
Yeah, it was like at a whole other planes. So I had to figure that out. So that took like another hour of waiting in lines to check and see where my fucking bag is and shit. And when I got in Canada and everything, and I was actually with JT, we went to the CN Tower. It's like, what is the?
It's like the tallest, like it's one of the tallest like buildings in the entire world.
Yeah, it's like the 4th or something.
Yeah.
So it's like a big deal in Canada. It's like their Empire State Building type thing.
Yeah.
So we were in there and everything, and I got a text from no, I'm gonna have to cut that out. Damn.
And we're back.
I got a text from Megan.
From Megan, not the name we just cut out. From Megan, he got the text. All right.
So I got the text from Megan.
Timestamp it.
I could see the time.
Yeah.
And I forget exactly what it said, but it was like, hey, basically, it was like, hey, I want to talk to you. And I was like, okay. And it was like, hey, I really have feelings for you and everything. And I just want to kind of get to know those feelings more when you get back and everything like that. And at this point, I was fucking stoked, bro. I was ecstatic. You saw me. I was like,
you're fucking hyped, and I'm sitting here like, why the fuck did she say this like just before you fucking just left for Canada for a fucking month?
Actually, I didn't even fucking say this, but like the night before I left, there was some huge tension, if you know what I mean. Because like she had her boyfriend, I think, and he came to pick her up and everything, but she was at my house till like 12 or so because I was packing and everything, and we were just watching movies and hanging out and stuff, and it was tense. It was real tense, and I figured I should have made my move at that point, but I didn't because I'm a little pussy boy. But yeah, I don't know if that was the reason that she said that all that stuff or whatever. But you kind of figure out why she said that stuff later on. So I'll keep going with it. No. Like, it was just us, like the podcast in general.
Okay, gotcha.
So like I was stoked. I was hyped. I was like so fucking happy. It made my fucking day. And of course, being there with you. Got you, brother.
Yeah, I mean, you just fucking Canada for the first time. No big fucking.
But this is something I've been waiting on for, at this point, like 6 years.
Oh, yeah. Well, since the fucking time where, like, you had your heart broken.
Yeah, exactly. So, we were texting back and forth and everything, and I was like, okay, well, you know, I've always had feelings for you and everything like that and all that type of stuff. I can't really remember anything about the rest of that conversation because I was just so stoked. It's all kind of a blur. Yeah, that day.
I mean, you could probably just fast forward through like that a little bit and like the date and stuff like that.
Yeah, so like we went to go eat and all that type of stuff, and we went back to his house. And I think it was maybe the second or third day. We were drinking because it's legal in Canada to drink.
Well, not that time.
No, while you're 17, you know it's illegal for parents to give kids drinks if you're in the home.
What?
Yeah, that's legal.
Oh yeah, like you're like, yeah, you can't get in shit for. I wouldn't say it's legal. There's no law saying you can fucking give your kids underage kids drinks. Just
you
fucking. Sure? Yeah, I'm pretty fucking sure.
Okay, fair enough. Like, you're the one who lives there.
Just you can't get in fucking shit 'cause you're inside your own house.
Okay, fair enough. I swear that's a law. I swear to God.
It's a written law. Hey, if your kids are under the age of
17 specifically.
I really do not fucking think so. I think you're fucking crack.
That's a possibility, I suppose.
Yeah, that's a story for another time.
My fucking next door neighbor the crack house next door. That'll have to be a small story. Yeah. So anyway, like I got a little tipsy. I didn't get drunk or anything, but it was my first time drinking. What?
You were drunk.
I wasn't that drunk.
Still to this day, you say you weren't, but like you were fucking slurring your words. You're fucking like swaying.
I don't know, man. Okay, yeah, I was a little drunk, but so I got the courage up, liquid courage, and I went out. Well, actually, I got a call from her, didn't I? Like she called me first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a call from her during the middle of drinking, and I had liquid courage in my blood, and I was ready to go. So I went out on your porch, and I talked to her for what, 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. And so I asked her out to Hibachi, because that was I think that was her favorite place at that point, was like hibachi restaurants. So
Yeah,
I
or
was
like she
like,
always wanted to try it or something like that.
yeah, yeah. So I was like, hey, when I get back from this huge trip and everything, I want to take you out on a date to hibachi. And she seemed really fucking happy about it. That like she was ready to go and everything. And she said yes, and I was stoked as fuck. Uh, so that conversation ended. We were just talking about my trip and all that type of stuff. And I was just really fucking stoked. And the next day, actually, wasn't it the next day, I found out that she took someone to
Yeah,
hibachi. Yeah,
yeah,
it was either the day after or 2 days after that. I texted her and I asked her, "Hey, what are you doing?" And she said, "Oh, I'm at hibachi with fuck, I don't even remember the girl's name. Um, just Megan's friend."
yeah.
A-
But it was like a
And
big deal because it was gonna be like her first time with you and stuff like that. She
yeah,
wanted to try it out. Like it was a new
exactly.
thing. Yeah,
And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, you have fun with that." And she was like, "Yeah, it's for her birthday. She really wanted to go." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess so." Uh, I said, "Are like you're still excited about me and you going and everything?" Because like I was so insecure with it all because of all the stuff in the past.
yeah.
Um, and she was like, "Yeah, of course I am." And I was like, "Okay." And it turns out, like, hell, we were on the Canada trip and everything, and I got texts from her and everything that I don't even remember them all, but they were just like it flip flopped from us being like kind of a couple or a thing to
Oh
not.
well, so she's bisexual. We should probably add that in.
Well, I found that out during all this.
Oh,
Yeah.
I kind of already knew, but
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, maybe I knew. I just don't remember.
yeah.
But yeah. It comes to find out, when I got back home from the whole trip and everything, that she put 600 miles on my brand new car that had 0 miles.
Which is
Um,
fuck ton. Like
it-
that's I don't.
it's insane.
Literally had to be driving it like hours and hours every single day we were gone.
Yeah, she paid for the gas and everything,
Yeah,
but like 600 fucking miles.
it's a brand new fucking car. You just drove it hours and hours every single day you were gone. Like,
Yeah. And it turns out that she took her friend, which turns out to be more than a friend, out to Hibachi for a date that I asked her out on. And multiple other dates in my car, and God knows what she did in my fucking car. Um, and yeah, they went to, there's a lookout where I live, and it's like a famous romantic spot. Like I took Chelsea out, our second date and everything.
Chelsea.
Wait, where is Chelsea?
Who is Chelsea?
Oh yeah, Chelsea's my girlfriend. Yeah, that's
Current.
a huge thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's glaze over that.
um,
She
but
ain't gonna be happy when she hears it.
it's fine. Um, like that story comes for another day too, because that's a good story on its own, how we met and everything.
We'll have a Chelsea episode.
Wait, what?
We'll have a Chelsea episode.
Yeah, yeah, and she'll be here to tell her side of everything
Exactly.
if she wants to.
Nah, I'm gonna make her.
Okay, fair enough. Um, but yeah, I found out that happened and everything. So I pretty much just dropped her. I couldn't handle it anymore. The depression and everything like that was too much for me.
She just kept on playing you on, telling you that she had all these feelings,
Yeah.
and then you would get excited, and then she would like go do all these things with other people and like go on other dates, and then you get depressed, and then she'd be like, "Oh no, but I like you." Once all these other dates
Mm-hmm.
would flop and shit like that, like just whatever
Exactly.
was needed for her at the time. And if she needs your car, then she'd like hide your fucking car, like
Mm-hmm.
that kind of shit.
Yeah, and like it borderline ruined the fucking USA round trip and everything too, because I was just like I was like a fucking woman in menopause. Like I flip flopped
You're
emotions.
a bitch.
Yeah, I'm sorry
I was
about that.
locked in the car for fucking like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for fucking 2.5 weeks, we're doing a fucking full road trip of the entire United States, the entire perimeter of the United States. This fucker is being like a little bitch.
With my dad.
Yeah, you had fucking mood swings like crazy, bro.
Yeah.
We
Sorry
dealt
about
with
that.
it. We made it work.
It was fun. It was fun.
I fucking
Dude, we gotta have my dad on for the
yeah,
podcast. It would be so fucking funny.
We have to prep some questions for him.
Yeah, exactly. God, we're at 36 minutes.
Yeah, how about I'll cover the Rocky situation real quick,
Okay.
just to, and then we'll wrap it up. I'll make this one quick.
Okay.
All right.
Well, actually, let me tell my side because I met Rocky, which makes me sound gay, but it's a girl.
Yeah, you gotta make your side faster though.
Okay. I mean, like we still have time. Like if we're going for like an hour episode or something, then we'll be fine.
I don't fucking know. We'll see.
But so after all the no, fuck you, Chandler.
Yeah. All right, so, and we're back after all the
the Megan situation. I'm just gonna bleep it out.
Not the name that Grant just said. The Megan. And look at your fucking screen. I put these names here.
I'm looking at. I'm staring at it, bro.
And you say the wrong fucking name.
But after all the Megan situation and everything, and this was a few months afterwards, I met this girl named Rocky, and she worked at Cracker.
Not a real name, just like that's the name we're using.
Yeah, that's just the name we're using. It's not a real name. But I met her at good old Cracker Barrel, a good old Southern favorite, and she was a cashier there, and like. I saw her and I had a crush on her like immediately, and I was like, yeah, she's really pretty. And so my family ate there like every fucking Sunday. That was like our like family restaurant, I guess. I don't know if anyone else has those type of things. But so we went there and I talked to her, and like I developed like a friendship with her and everything. She was really cool. A little weird. We'll get into that. But one day, so I was so fucking sheltered, I didn't even know how to ask for people's Facebooks, and I had to get JT here to fucking hype me up to ask for her goddamn Facebook.
Yeah, right. How's the love guru?
I remember when you had that title.
Yep. How's the love guru? What do you mean?
Right now, it's me with your two mystery girls, you son of a bitch.
What? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
I give pretty good advice. I got it from you.
You give off, but you literally sit there and just go, yeah.
No, I give pretty good advice when I can give advice.
You just listen. You're a good listener.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
hey, I can hurry up with this Rocky shit.
Okay, so like I gained a friendship with her and everything, and we started what?
It doesn't need to be a long story.
It kind of does. Like she was.
I can say this shit in 5 minutes.
Well, let's see here. So we became friends and everything, and like we talked over line, and we actually started playing. Guess what? Minecraft together, because that was still the game of choice. Wait, what?
You bring all your girls?
Yeah, exactly. Chelsea and I play Minecraft right now, so you know.
Yeah. There's a pattern.
There's a pattern. I just really like Minecraft. That's really the pattern. So I gained like a good friendship with her and everything, and she had a boyfriend at the point of me meeting her, and she broke up with him. So I saw a chance. So I asked her out on a movie date, and she said no. And that gained that kind of shot me down quite a bit, but we were still friends. And there's a pattern also of me getting rejected over and over again. Um,
Yeah.
so we were still friends and everything, and she got a new boyfriend. Uh, and what just we'll call her Rocky's or call him Rocky's boyfriend.
Rocky's boyfriend, yeah.
Yeah, and they were both Mormon, by the way. So they couldn't. I'm pretty sure Mormons can't kiss or, of course, have premarital sex or anything like that.
They weren't like that. They were like,
Well,
they're more reserved, but
yeah, but their family was like that though.
yeah, yeah.
So Rocky lived with her parents because she was 18 and I think I was 18, 19 at this point. Or maybe she was like 19 and I was 18 or so. Yeah. Yeah. Um so like we became friends. I met her family and everything. And helped her out with some stuff with her family. And she was like really, really in love with her boyfriend at this time, and I was fully supportive because, of course, I'm like one of her really good friends. I was like her best friend, and of course, you were my best friend.
Yeah.
So like I was really supportive of it, everything, and me and her boyfriend actually started becoming friends too. Although he was weirder than she was, I didn't know that was possible.
She was weird in like a good way. Like I fucking loved Rocky, bro. Rocky's legit.
Yeah, I mean she was.
We both fucking loved her. We both loved her to fucking death. Like she was good friends of ours. She was kooky, is the way to say it. Like she's fucking kind of like it wasn't like when we say weird, it's not like it was like fucking like you're weird or get the fuck away from us. Like no, she was kooky and fun. Like it was great. Like good shit.
Very zany.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. I never met anyone like her at that point in my life.
Truly unique like person. Like that's in like a good way. Like just like very kooky, like silly, all over the place, down for anything. Like very like a fun person to be around for sure.
Mm-hmm. So like she really liked her boyfriend and everything. And wanted to go against the Mormon ways, and they did multiple times. And had premarital sex. Can you believe that?
I cannot.
Oh, God, it was awful. Yeah, it was awful. Like
never do such.
So, they were like afraid of her parents finding out and everything like that. And her parents were very, very restrictive people. Like her dad, not gonna lie, kind of a dick. Like like he was a very, very like very strict man and just like had the wrong outlook on life, in my opinion.
Yeah. You could see how he could be like very emotionally like abusive.
Yeah, exactly. He was. And she just wanted to get out of that situation. And
he was very emotionally abusive, and like when you met him, you could see that. Like, you could see how he would be that person.
Yeah. And at that point, I had a house that I inherited, and I had an extra room in it. So I told her that she could move in with me and everything, and that her boyfriend could also move in with me, because we were all really good friends, and it would just it was really fun while it lasted. Like it was actually a good time having them move in with me and live with me for like, what was it, fucking 8 months to a year or so.
Something like that,
it was just like a gaming house pretty much, because we all three had like full built up PCs, and we just fucking played games every fucking day when we didn't work opposing shifts and everything. So that happened for a few months, or like almost a year, and at that year mark or so, like I think they were dating for 2 years at that point, and her boyfriend said that he felt very, very guilty about how they were doing things and having premarital sex and all that type of stuff, and going against their religion like they were, so that he was going to go confess to the court, which, if you don't know, the Mormon religion has like this high court that you have to go confess all of your sins to for them to pardon you, and they will either kick you out or help you along the journey of going back to lordship or whatever. And so like she tried to convince them not to and everything, because of course she loved them and wanted just a normal life, but she still wanted to grow up and everything and raise their kids Mormon. I don't know how that would really work, but
Yeah.
she wanted that. She still loved the religion and everything. But he just couldn't do it anymore, so they broke up, and he went and confessed everything. And I think since she was involved, like he had to give every single name that was involved. So she was named, and I think they contacted her parents, and they found out, and that pissed them off royally, if I remember. And so she was just living with me at this point. She was very distraught and everything, and her boyfriend broke up, and it was like maybe 3 or 4 months down the line that I started to develop feelings again at that point, because she lived with me, never had a real girlfriend really before.
Both single, lived with you.
Yeah, exactly. So I started developing feelings and kept it secret for maybe another 3 months. And did I tell her before you came down or after you came down?
It would be after, because when I came down, I had to like talk to her on the side, type of thing.
Yeah, and tell her, like, because I was chicken shit, of course, because I'm a little pussy boy.
I had to plant the seed.
Yeah, and say like, well, you didn't really tell her that I liked her, did you?
Well, that you like had feelings, and that like you know
that you were trying to persuade a little bit and say like, hey, you should just see where this goes. Like, Grant's a really good guy and everything like that.
Just kind of give it a shot.
Yeah, because like I would do anything for anybody, really. Like, that's how I feel. And I would have done anything for her, and I just wanted to make her happy in a way, because she was in a really bad spot. And then probably that night or the next day, there's also a pattern. We got a little drunk, and you got us drunk, you got us drunk, and and we kissed, and that just there
I
was
also made that happen.
Yeah, but there was very what's it called, strict rules that if she did kiss me, I wouldn't
there's no like more like it was just a feelingless kiss. Like at that point you had never kissed anybody. It was just feelings aside, let's get you some experience.
Yeah, exactly. Guess what? Didn't work. Gained a lot more feelings.
I remember talking to you before. I'm like, Grant, if I'm going to set this up, if I'm going to make this happen, you cannot go catch more feelings. I'm like, you have to understand what this is. She's like, yeah, obviously, like, it's fine. Like, I'm not going to like catch more feelings. Like, it's going to be fine. Just be normal. And I'm like, okay, if you say so, bro. And then I fucking make it happen. And then sure enough.
Yeah. Sorry about that, but
Yeah, you shit.
but yeah, I gained a lot more feelings and everything, and yeah, that was kind of awful. And she would do things to make me think that she liked me back, and I thought it was going places.
I mean, she's always been like a very like flirty person, though.
Yeah. So I thought things were going places.
We thought she even liked me. It was like,
yeah, I still thought that. Like, I still think she did at some point. I don't know. But
wait, didn't she like? Did we cuddle or some shit? I don't know. Something happened.
I don't know. Something maybe. I think you may have made me jealous again.
That wasn't my fault, though. You fucking knew that one.
Yeah, you didn't ask for any of that.
That one, I wasn't like, I was fully on your side.
Yeah, but she led me on in a few ways where I thought she would like me or was liking me or whatever, and then she would shut me down. And then like a huge part of that was she said that she was only going to kiss me that one time, and that was
and then you guys ended up fucking like making out for a little while.
Yeah, like for a few days after that, even after you fucking left, she would.
I know.
And that clicked in my mind, like, oh fuck, this is going places.
Yeah,
but it
that was
turns out
as well, because she was literally said that, like, she even said like she was just having fun with it, is what she was doing.
yeah, well, like it turns out, I don't know if she told you this, she probably did. Y'all were really good friends too, but she was pretty much like a glutton for anything sexual.
I don't know what the
And
fuck it means.
glutton, it means like she was just basically horny.
Gotcha.
And she was pretty much just using me
Yeah.
as a temporary host, if you will.
Gotcha.
And that made me think that something was going on and happening and everything, and then she just shut me down. And at one point, like I asked her out, and I was like, I will try my fucking best to make you happy and everything, and just this whole fucking like speech, and being a good old simp. And she said no, that like basically I was just fat. I was too fat, that she had a different body type that she wanted. And my brain went, oh. Say that again?
So fucked up.
It was very fucked up. Like, she basically told me I was fat and ugly and that she didn't like me. And I went, okay. And and so at that point, I started going to the gym a lot. And I was pretty much just like mad at myself for being such a disgusting piece of shit. And that was basically my mindset. I mean, it's kind of funny now, but like I was basically bettering myself for the wrong reason in a way.
Yeah.
It was, at that point, it really wasn't even to get her to like me or anything. It was just because I felt so bad about myself. Say that again?
Like future girls and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I felt like no girl would ever like me, unless I had like a 6-pack abs and shit, which I got down to 200 pounds, and I found somebody, and now I'm back up to 270, so I'm a fat fucking kid. But honestly, I was fatter back then. I don't know how. I'm the same weight, but I'm like more lean. Yeah, I got a little bit more muscle. But yeah, that was my second heartbreak story and everything. But we have to kind of include, before we end this. This will be the last story. We had the toe story.
We gotta save it. We're gonna save that for because then we gotta incorporate times I come down.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Okay.
Incorporate that in. Good.
Well, that's what everyone's gonna be looking forward to, is the toe
Just
story.
remember some toes. We're gonna talk about some fucking toes.
It was awful.
Everyone's gonna look forward to some toes.
Some toes, dude.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that's gonna do it for us, guys. I mean, I know we're gonna be a little all over the place. That's just kind of get the basis for you guys of where we're coming from, how we got together, and the stories of Megan and Rocky there, just kind of because those two people, like aside from me and Grant, those were the two only other people who had like been connected in our friend group type of thing.
Yeah.
And that we like would hang out with and do stuff like that as we were coming up in our years of friendship here. Yeah. So that's why we're just kind of starting off with that one. Might be a little bit more of a boring episode for some people, but for future ones, make sure you guys like stay tuned for that, because we are gonna have some fucked up stories, and yeah, maybe we'll dive into my love life a little bit.
Yeah, because that's more of
maybe we'll just talk about like I'll talk about a couple exes and stuff like that, and you know I'll give my true thoughts on some exes.
Yeah, that's some more crazy shit than me just getting my heart broken over and over again.
Look forward to some toes, and then look forward to some stories about some exes, and then like, or just like my true feelings on some exes and stuff like that.
Yep.
But anyway,
and then the road trip also.
Yeah, road trip. Oh, we got some stuff in store for you guys, and as well in the future. Look forward to some guests and all that kind of stuff. It's gonna be a journey, and we appreciate you guys staying with us. And this has been the No Borders for Brothers podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
See you guys.